Ha!
Hi, I'm Tim from the Whiskey Library.
Holy crap, that's Tim from the Whiskey Library. Wait, what's going on, YouTube? I'm Sniff of ScotchNSniff, and today we're here with a third installment, technically second, I'm not going to explain it. Today we're here with a third installment of Mystery Whiskies Under 50-ish. I Apple paid my videographer some cashola. He went out and bought some, I don't know what, which makes me super nervous.
We don't know whether it's bourbon, we don't know whether it's rye,
The problem is
Scotch.
if you saw the last one of these that I did with Tracy, the absolute horror and shock on our faces is why we're doing this some more. Nah, not embarrassed. I was being very honest.
Yeah.
She's being a little softer with her responses, but which is fine. As a brand ambassador, she's also much more nuanced.
Yeah. I'm not very nuanced.
Yeah, I consider she's like a finishing hammer, and I'm like a sledgehammer. So let's
see what we can do here.
Let's do this. Ooh, I'm
nice,
okay with this
nose here.
It is super floral. With I want to say stone fruit, which are just fruits like apples, pears, or peaches rather, stuff like that. There's like a little bit of apple in there, which is nice.
There's a little bit of acidity coming through there as well. A little bit of a sharpness.
There is, almost like alcohol, which makes me nervous.
I mean, that's what we're here for, right?
Yeah, I know, but sometimes like super sharp alcohol is not a good time.
I like it.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm so scared. Just taste it. Let's get this over with. Let's get this over with.
Not overly strong on the palate. It's actually pretty mellow. Goes down pretty easy. But the finish, start to get a little bit of a little bitter flavors coming through on the back end.
So I'll give you that. It kind of carries oak on the edges almost the entire time. Like it seems like it's got this. So what you're tasting in the middle of the palate, it is surprisingly floral and fruity in the center of the palate, and on the sides this entire time there's just a slight oak edge, and then it really shows at the end there where it gets almost a touch of tannic.
I feel like it's kind of an unfocused whiskey. You know, you have in the middle you've got these. It's almost kind of like I would describe it as kind of like an absence of flavor in the middle, and on the outside
it's very light.
On the outside you've got the wood, as you mentioned, Wally. Yeah, the outside of the tongue is where all the flavors are coming through. The middle, not so much.
I'm just going to say it's a little weird. It's not bad.
It's definitely diluted. So we're looking at something closer to 40%.
Yeah, I think if it was stronger, we'd get much more of those flavors. I think it would be better stronger, actually.
Usually is.
Let's throw a little water in it.
Yeah.
Curious how this opens up. I'll let you pick. I'm going to take 4 drops myself.
Thank you.
It's, I don't know, it's not rye-ish at all, so it's not that. It's not sweet bourbon-y.
Yeah, I'm not getting any of that. I'm getting the distinct Scotch, what I describe as kind of a bitter flavor. I know it's not probably the way that everybody else would describe it, but that's kind of what I use.
Whatever you use in your memory.
Scotch.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever helps your memory.
It doesn't have that sweet corn flavor. It doesn't have the spicy rye notes.
I'm afraid that it's going to end up being Irish whiskey. Because if
Irish
it is,
whiskey. I
actually don't think it's that bad for Irish,
if it's Irish whiskey. Got it. Now we're talking about that. But it doesn't have the extreme creaminess that I normally associate with an Irish. If I'm thinking of like Redbreast, I'm thinking of something that's very oily, very viscous.
If I had to give it a score out of 10, I'd give it a solid 6.
Yeah, I mean, it's very drinkable.
It's worse with water. It seems like the alcohol almost it became more astringent, like more bitey.
Yep, I agree with that.
But, I mean, it's right in the middle, though. It's a 5 or 6 tops out of 10. It's not like, oh, this is amazing. But it's not like, oh, this is absolutely horrible. It's somewhere in between.
Yeah, and
Space between.
Yeah, I don't think we're looking at any other countries either. I mean, we're not talking India. We're not
I wonder
talking
though.
Taiwan.
I wonder where this is from. It's going to turn out to be
Tasmania.
American garbage, like American bourbon or something, and I'm going to be like, I would have never thought for a million years.
Yeah, if this
but
is
the
bourbon,
fruity,
I'm going to be
it's
very
so much
upset.
more fruity than American bourbon. Like, that's... Oh my gosh, my phone!
We got some stuff going
It's so
on
much more
off the
fruity than
camera
American bourbon, though. I can't imagine that.
Yeah,
It's,
Yeah.
You ready to see what it is?
So I'm gonna say we got some kind of a Highland Scotch whiskey.
I hope
going
it's...
here.
So if it's cheap Scotch whiskey, I would be like, okay. If it's American, I'm going to be like, what? They're using some weird, freaky process.
We've forgotten about Canada. Could this possibly be Canadian?
I can't. Yeah, you don't even have to put rye in to be rye in Canada. So I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think
I don't
so.
know. I don't know what it is. All right, we're gonna open it. We're
Going for
gonna see what it
Highland
is.
Scotch. Is what I'm like.
This is so scary. It's not bad though. It's just not horrible.
Japanese.
Sensei whiskey from Japan.
Okay. Well, so I feel
it's definitely 40 proof.
Yep. So
That explains all the floral we got off the bat.
I feel okay
Little bit
about
of fruit.
this, right? Because
Is this
Japanese whiskey is essentially, just it's like engineered Scotch whiskey.
Is this a blend? It says nothing. This is the most worthless sticker. It just says literally where it's made.
Yep.
Government warning, and then the same thing it says on the front, which is just the name of it. This is horrible. Like the branding for it. I don't know. People talk about like Japanese. I feel like most people could try Japanese whiskey like this, and it'd be okay.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be the hype that we get because Hibiki really steps the game up for a blend. I wonder if this is a blend, or we have no idea what this
Yeah, I'd
is.
say this is probably some kind of a blended Japanese whiskey.
It's not bad though. It's not magical.
It's definitely got grain, I would imagine. A little bit of grain and malt.
And for everybody out there who wants to try Japanese whiskey, this isn't a horrible representation of it. It's a little weird on the palate. The nose is fantastic. I mean,
Don't
for the
add
most part.
water.
But I mean, I think I'm
already
thinking now
watered
that it's
down enough.
under $50. So how much was this, Jason? How much was this? $30? $33? For $33, it's not bad.
Yeah. It's
not bad.
definitely sipping whiskey. You can set out for your friends who, just
Yeah,
want
no,
an
actually, you
introductory flavor experience. What
Fool
Japanese
your
whiskey
Scotch
might
whiskey
taste like.
loving friends. They probably love this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big Scotch guy.
What would you give it out of 10?
Yeah, I'm at 6.
You're at 6 too? Yeah,
5 or
that's-
6.
Yeah, right around there. Ooh, yeah, cool, awesome. So,
Hope we did all right on that one. Didn't embarrass ourselves too much.
if you guys like this review, the Mystery Whiskies Under 50 that we do, just leave us some comments down below or whatever. If you guys have tried this Sensei whiskey, then by all means, definitely let us know what you thought about it. Because it's different when you try it blind completely. You have no idea. I mean, we know it's less than $50.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell us much. Wow. Oh, that was a nice little surprise.
Yeah. That works for me.
Yeah, cool. Sweet. So questions, comments, concerns below. Stay tuned for another video. Watch it somewhere. I don't know how this works. Oh, where can we see the Whiskey Library? Sorry. This is Tim from the Whiskey Library.
No worries. WhiskeyLibraryDC.com, Whiskey Library DC on Instagram, or Tim at Whiskey Library DC if you want to shoot me an email.
Yeah, and if you'd like us to have certain people on to host, also co-host, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do. No promises.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. Cheers. This is not in 100 million years. I probably would have never bought it because metal lid, but